Welcome back to Ride Next, where the machines speak louder than words. Today, we're diving deep into a bike that defies convention, demands attention, and redefines what it means to ride in style as a 2025 Yamaha BMS Chopper. This isn't just a motorcycle, it's a rolling sculpture, a statement of luxury, power, and pure artistic rebellion. The BMS Chopper isn't your typical Yamaha, it's bold, extravagant, and unapologetically exotic, designed for those who crave individuality and performance wrapped in gold. From the very first glance, the 2025 Yamaha BMS Chopper is unlike anything else on the road. The entire body is drenched in 24-karat gold plating. That's right, not gold paint, actual gold. Every surface gleams like a piece of high-end jewelry, and the bike shimmers under sunlight as if it were made for a royal parade rather than a highway. The design is smooth and fluid, with curvaceous lines that look like they were poured into place. This isn't industrial design, this is motorcycle artistry. One of the most jaw-dropping elements is the red velvet leather seat, which perfectly contrasts the shimmering gold finish. The seat looks like it belongs in a luxury lounge more than on a motorcycle, and yet, it fits here effortlessly. This single-piece saddle has a floating design that adds to the chopper's surreal visual appeal. It's surprisingly ergonomic, cradling the rider low and slightly leaned back, exactly how a custom chopper should feel. The 2025 BMS Chopper runs on a massive V-twin engine that's been custom-tuned to deliver smooth torque and a deep, resonant growl that turns heads before you even arrive. Yamaha has taken a classic American-style engine and refined it with Japanese engineering precision. The 1,700cc air-cooled V-twin puts out around 120 horsepower. But that's not the headline here. It's all about the work and the feeling of commanding the road with every twist of the throttle. The power delivery is rich, with an ultra-smooth low end pull and a strong mid-range punch that makes cruising at 80 miles per hour feel like you're barely touching the throttle. Ride quality is surprisingly refined for a chopper. Yamaha has integrated a custom rear monoshock with adjustable preload and damping settings, hidden cleverly beneath the frame to preserve the clean, unbroken lines of the design. The front uses a raked-out telescopic fork setup that not only adds to the stretched, aggressive profile but also handles road imperfections with ease. It's no sport bike in corners, but for what it is, the handling is stable, confident, and smooth, the kind of ride that makes you want to take the long way home every single time. This chopper rides on custom 300mm wide rear rubber paired with a slightly narrower 120mm front tire, mounted on massive chrome-plated rims that match the overall bling theme. The rear tire gives the bike an exaggerated stance and contributes to its show-stopping presence, but also surprisingly good grip for such a wide profile. The braking system features dual front discs with 4-piston calipers and a single rear disc, backed up with ABS, a necessity given the power and the weight of this beast. Braking is progressive and reassuring, with just the right amount of feedback through the lever. Though it's clearly designed to make a visual statement, the 2025 BMS Chopper isn't just about looks. Yamaha has cleverly hidden a modern digital display in the gas tank console. It provides all the essential ride data like speed, trip, fuel level, and diagnostics, all displayed in a minimalistic LED layout that doesn't distract from the vintage custom vibe. There's also Bluetooth integration, so you can pair your smartphone for music or navigation while cruising. These touches show that Yamaha hasn't forgotten about practical usability in its pursuit of extravagance. Where the BMS Chopper truly becomes legendary, though, is in its craftsmanship. This bike isn't mass-produced. Each unit is handcrafted by BMS Choppers in collaboration with Yamaha's custom division. That means every weld, every panel, every stitch in the velvet seat is meticulously crafted by a human hand. It's the kind of bike you don't just own, you become part of its story. The gold plating is applied in layers, hand-buffed, and sealed for durability, ensuring it doesn't just shine, it dazzles. For decades, Yamaha says this bike isn't built for speed demons or track day enthusiasts, it's built for connoisseurs. For those who see motorcycles not just as transportation, but as a medium of self-expression. The chopper world is full of custom builds, but very few carry the weight of a major brand like Yamaha behind them. That backing gives this machine not just reliability, but legacy. The attention to detail on the BMS Chopper is next level. From the hand-milled footpegs and grips to the custom exhaust tips that curve upward like a pair of golden horns, every single inch of this bike has been touched by artistry. Even the fuel tank cap is engraved and plated, and the exposed drive belt system has matching golden accents that spin hypnotically when the bike is idling. It's truly a mechanical symphony in motion. Sound is another place where the BMS Chopper shines, or rather, rumbles. The custom exhaust system has been tuned to produce a deep, thunderous growl that resonates through your chest as much as your ears. It's not obnoxiously loud, but it has a presence, a low, authoritative growl that reminds everyone nearby that this isn't a toy. It's an alpha machine. Now let's talk about the price. And yes, if you have to ask, you probably can't afford it. The 2025 Yamaha BMS Chopper is priced at approximately $3 million USD. That figure isn't just for performance or specs, it's about owning one of the most luxurious and artistically crafted motorcycles in the world. This isn't the kind of bike you park on the street or ride through rush hour traffic. This is a collector's dream, a piece of rolling art that commands gallery-like reverence. Only a handful of units will be made, and each one is customizable to a point. The customer can choose different seat materials, finishes for the gold, matte or gloss, and even bespoke engraving on certain parts. Yamaha offers a dedicated concierge service for buyers of the BMS Chopper, handling delivery, customization, servicing, and even display logistics. If you decide to showcase your bike at major auto shows or museums, you don't buy the BMS Chopper to compete, you buy it to stand alone. In terms of unique selling points, let's count them off. First, it's one of the only bikes in the world with factory-approved 24-karat gold plating. Second, it's a seamless fusion of custom chopper styling with Japanese precision engineering. Third, it has real performance credentials despite its luxury status, powered by a Torque V-twin and supported by a refined suspension system. Fourth, it's backed by Yamaha, which means it's not just a one-off dream bike, but a rideable reality with factory support. And finally, its rarity, handcrafted nature, and price tag make it a certified head-turner in any part of the world. The 2025 Yamaha BMS Chopper isn't about numbers. It's not about lap times, spec sheets, or drag strip bragging rights. It's about presence, about character, about making a statement that is equal parts raw and refinement. It's about sitting low, gliding smooth, and watching every passerby snap their neck in your direction. It's about being unforgettable. So if you're the kind of rider who doesn't want to blend in, who doesn't settle for average, who doesn't just ride but makes the ride a performance, then the Yamaha BMS Chopper is your ticket to immortality on two wheels. Thanks for joining us here on Ride Next. Make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you want more deep dives into some of the most extreme machines in the motorcycle world. Until next time, ride safe, ride bold, and never settle for ordinary.